This is GCN, the Genesis Communications Radio Network.
You've heard Alex explain how the Silver Lungs generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced colloidal silver solutions, yet many are unaware of the entire function of the Silver Lung system and how it has been designed to deliver your silver solutions anywhere in or on the body. My name is Mario Cifaldi, and I'm the developer of the Silver Lungs generator. Not only does the Silver Lung system produce endless colloidal and ionic silver solutions, it also comes equipped with the proper applicators and devices needed to deliver your silver solutions directly to key target areas. This includes the eyes, ears, nose, lungs, topically to the skin, and orally for the digestive system. Be sure to watch our new 7-minute video tour of the Silver Lung system at www.silverlungs.com to learn more about how the Silver Lung system works. As well, we are always ready to answer any questions you may have. That's www.silverlungs.com.
Waging war on corruption. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
All right, we're now into hour number 2, and I want to open the phones up, as we've been doing it once a week or so in the last month, for active duty police, military. But also, if you just retired or you're the wife of a police officer or husband, whatever, I want your view. I would ask for judges to call in. I know there's a lot of judges even here in town that listen. I've talked to some of them. They're pretty freaked out about all of this. What do you think of the government saying we'll kill citizens, not just secretly arrest you, and the president's a dictator? Doesn't mean he won't leave office. The office has been turned into a dictatorial post of the elite. 1-800-259-9231, 800-259-9231. Open phones for police and military right now. And I'll get more into this exclusive military to designate U.S. citizens as enemies during collapse. And it confirms the Pentagon to run the FEMA camps against U.S. citizens, that it's military domestically. Then we've got other crazy articles. Flashpoint Falcons, Britain's talking about a new war again with Argentina and Brazil. IBM predicts mind-reading machines. I've got another report here of a whole bunch of Stinger missiles going to China. Things are crazy. In a ship they caught in Europe, a bunch on Ron Paul, how they're coming after him. I haven't even gotten into that yet. But Ronaldo, who is a current police officer somewhere in New York. Ronaldo, thanks for calling in. What's your view on all this?
Very shocked at what's, well, I'm not shocked at what's going on. I've been listening to you for years, and it's just shocked to see everything taking place as the way you said it. You know, and I remember I seen you years ago when you were in New York, and then then I started doing research on you. And I seen everything you said has come to pass now. As they say, the chicken is coming home to roost, and it's like the public is just brain dead. You know, I try to talk to my coworkers, and some of them listen, and some of them don't, and it's just sad as the state that we're heading here in this nation.
Well, I tell you, New York City is going to be a scary place to be in a total collapse.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you this, Alex. Some of my coworkers kind of know something is going on, and a lot of them are getting their guns and food, ready for what's going to go on. And I've been doing that already, so I wouldn't be surprised if it looks like New Orleans here.
I hope not. The colleagues that are waking up, what are they saying?
Oh, well, you know what? They feel that something is not right, as far as like the way the economy, just everything is going on, but they just can't, put 2 and 2 together that everything is, we're being directed, like you said, into this planned implosion, so they just can't put their head on it as far as like what's going on, but like I said, I've tried to put them on to you. I've tried to put them on to alternative media, and some of them are waking up.
Well, God bless them then. That's good, because I would not want the job the police are going to have in this situation. Again, there's a good chance, because we got the jump on the globalist, that a lot of this isn't going to go the way they want. The problem is It's like a big war machine, a juggernaut, a big engine. They've turned it loose, and I don't think they can even stop it now. So it is going to be a very interesting time to be alive. I got news here where they're saying they're going to hit Iran soon, that Obama's behind it. The Israeli press is saying that. And the globalists aren't just going to try to take over domestically without launching a war, because they know that people at a primitive level tend to rally around the government, even if it's run by criminals. I mean, look what happened in Germany. I mean, Hitler wasn't very popular the last 4 or 5 years, but he had him in a big war, and so 20 million Germans died. I mean, there were only 60-something million. Think of that. Think of what following orders got them into.
Exactly, Alex. And I've been telling but just telling people in general just about, we need to make sure that this war does not happen. Or else it's going to lead to World War III. And that's the last thing we need. And that's why I'm telling everybody to vote for Ron Paul. I've been pushing, out that message.
Well, God bless you, sir. I appreciate you calling. Anything else you wanted to add, Ronaldo?
First of all, one thing about the racist thing in Ron Paul, I remind
Stay there. We got to go to break. Stay right there, Ronaldo. We'll be right back to you.
Hi, this is Alex Jones. This holiday season, more than half of our nation is in need of help due to the shattered economy. So now is the time to express the holiday spirit more than ever. Consider helping those you love with the most important gift, a supply of delicious, easy-to-fix, and very storable foods from eFoodsDirect.com. Their holiday gift and family packs start at $99 for a 16-day supply, while their 5-week supply of quick and easy-to-fix meals includes a personal backpack in case of a grab-and-go emergency. Order their combo gift pack, and you'll save hundreds, plus get free shipping on your entire order. Call eFoods today at 800-409-5633 or visit them online at eFoodsDirect.com/Alex to find the special. That's 800-409-5633 or eFoodsDirect.com/Alex. You can bet your life on eFoods Direct.
When you're out on the road, the last place you want to be is on the road. But if the unfortunate happens, you'll be glad you were wearing diamond gussets.
There's a place down in Tennessee where they make blue diamond gusset jeans. They so pride in every stitch, guarantee you love the way they fit. They put a diamond gusset in the crotch where you need it most. Blue diamond gussets got it, others don't.
We turn jeans inside out. Diamond gusset jeans, made in the USA with unparalleled quality. Our Defender motorcycle jeans combine gusset comfort with Kevlar protection, so you can ride all day with confidence. Order yours at gusset.com. Diamond gusset jeans got it, others don't.
You may be arrested and/or subject to other police action.
Tyranny is here. The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded nationwide. This documentary exposes how the continuity of government program has established an all-powerful shadow state. Police State 4 chronicles the sickening depths to which our republic has fallen. Prepare to enter the secretive world of emergency dictatorship, body scanners, sound cannons, citizen spies, stage terror, and cameras on every street corner. It's only the beginning of the New World Order's hellish plan. The police state isn't coming. It's here. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or see it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
Genesis Communications Radio Network proudly presents The Alex Jones Show, because there's a war on for your mind.
We are now into hour number 2 on this Thursday, 22nd day of December 2011. Only 8 days or so left, and it'll be 2012 time as the globalists openly try to establish world government based on an anti-human eugenics or Nazi-type situation. Freeman, Matt, Mike, Perry, and others, you're coming up. A lot of times when I open the phones up for police and military, active duty or currently serving, I say, I want to hear what you think about this legislation to arrest citizens we've covered in the last month. and let the military engage in domestic operations and even kill citizens outside of law or charges. And normally the phones load up. We got one police officer from New York City to call in. He was almost in the last segment if you just joined us. And he said some of the other peace officers are waking up. They know that a big collapse is obviously a serious probability now, from being a possibility to a probability, unfortunately. We're in a depression, undoubtedly. It's just incrementally getting worse. But if you just joined us, we also have been talking about this new document that was pointed out to us on the federal bid website, .gov site, saying, military to run the camps, to take over all of society, to take over local government. Government will wear transponders that they're blue friendlies. Everyone else is an enemy. And I had the Department of Defense whistleblower on who pointed it out to us. Now, an hour after we linked to it, it was pulled. When I mentioned it on air, they started changing it and removing stuff. We'd already saved it. But a lot of the key stuff was still there. Then they just pulled it and said, Department of Defense employees are not supposed to, remember, do not post classified material, implying it was classified. But we have it saved up at Infowars.com, and there's other files of it online as well. And we also put it up on a Flickr account, images of it. But it's all there. And we've also found some other versions of it people saved, so we're going to link to those. I meant to tell Aaron to do that. But going back, Ronaldo wanted to bring up the Ron Paul thing, and I was going to get to that later. They're bringing up newsletters. This is a controversy since he ran for Congress. He was in one term back in the 80s, lost because he was a Libertarian member. Then he got in as a Republican in, 96. I supported him. I interviewed him when he was campaigning in 96. And so I've been interviewing Ron Paul for almost 17 years because his district used to come right up into Austin. But I'm going to go to our guest. He wanted to, our guest caller. I wanted to just point this out. I'm not an apologist for anybody. Ron Paul back then, newsletters were the hottest thing in the world. They're still hot. But political newsletters were churned out. And at one time, by 92, he had 14 newsletters under his name. And I remember learning later why he fired some people, and no one knew this, and I probably shouldn't talk about it. He ended up firing a whole group of people that worked for him because of it, before it was ever an issue. When he was first in Congress in the 80s, and this is on record, you can go look it up, he voted for the Martin Luther King Day, the only time he's voted for something that's unconstitutional. He's on record, because it is unconstitutional just to have, quote, days for a person. That's not in the Constitution, but he did it. And he said that's the one time, because he admires him for standing up for what he believed in and fighting corruption and the power of liberty. That's what Ron Paul's into. He's always been. You can pull him up on Morton Downey Jr. in the 80s talking about stuff like this and AIDS being manufactured to kill black people. Somebody who wants to be racist towards black people but doesn't want the HIV put in the, in the vaccines to kill them. And so, there's some stuff like, they'll stop, the black folks in L.A. will stop rioting when the welfare check gets there. Well, that is what dependency does. And Ron Paul says he didn't write that particular one because it'd be like JonesReport.com. And I've had a lot of articles written, probably 95% of it I haven't written. You just pick through it. 14 different newsletters simultaneously being published, and one was a special supplement edition that on record he didn't write. And they go, what, but your name's on it? Yeah, at the top, Ron Paul Report. So that's what goes on. So Ron Paul fired people back whenever he noticed this. It became an issue in the mid-90s. And it doesn't matter. Ron Paul in speeches and Ron Paul in events and Ron Paul working in inner city hospitals, at charity hospitals, who Ron Paul is has always stood there. And he doesn't want all these wars killing brown people everywhere. So it is this use of race that they always push to divide people. And they brought this up against Rand and said he wasn't a medical doctor, kidnapped women, worshipped aqua Buddhas. All of it was just made up craziness. Had people dress up in hayseed outfits, which is insulting to rural people, whether they be black, white, or whatever. They all pretty much dress the same, folks. I've been out in the country quite a bit, live there. Families at a ranch. The black folks dress like the white folks, and they're John Deere hats and overalls. Dress up like that and go out with racist signs saying racist things, implying white people who wear overalls are a bunch of racists. They got caught doing that. The Democrats did.